So, the thing is, this is officially my first month into YouTube. Okay, I started January 24th, and now we're done with February and going into March. So that's kind of crazy. How in a month we at 82 subscribers, 20,800 some odd views, and steadily growing. Now that's fascinating, man. That's good. I hope we all have a good year. Something good to come towards. And it's actually really cool thinking about my growth and the people in my community's growth and just the impact that I could have or even others could have that are related to me. And I have like big dreams, man. I have like a whole 2 year, 5 year, 10 year plan. Um, it's crazy. Hopefully by the 10 year plan, hopefully by the 10th year, I'll have like 8 different channels. I want to have, my main Captain Budok channel, right? So then I'll be posting whatever I want. The shorts, the long videos, the lives. And it'll just be just another side of me, just kind of personal side of me. And then I'm gonna have my premiere thoughts. That's the more general basis, general knowledge and inquiries and stuff like that. More of just I'm thinking about that as being eternal, right? So that's why I added the AI to my voice. I wanted it to be, when I die, this video, these sets of videos, this channel, this is what I'm gonna be remembered by, right? So hopefully, by the time I'm dead, who knows how long that's gonna be, but I want to have like 8, 10 different channels, but they're all different aspects of me. So it's like my premiere thoughts, like I told you, general basis, and then I'm gonna create like a whole like live channel, right? Where it's like all my interviews or any kind of podcasting or any kind of anything that kind of content would be there, and then I'll have a fourth channel where it'd be like a music channel, where whether or not I make music or I just make beats, like I'll have hopefully by then I'll be making money, so then I'll have like a whole team, like a whole sound engineer and all that stuff, and that'll be really cool because then it'll be almost like I'm growing like a business, right? So then that'll be like the fourth channel, all music related things. And then like the fifth channel, that's when I'm really gonna try to use the previous 4 channels to fund the next like 3 channels, right? So then right after that, I want to go into making my own animation, my own anime, or my own like series of sort, right? So I'll hire a team, we'll make it out, and yeah, yep, release it like in episodes, right? So then like, I'll have that channel be like my own animation, and then I'll have another channel where I'll have my own TV show, where I would be like, I don't want to say reality TV show, but it's just display my acting skills, display, my creativity, my production, narration, all that stuff, right? Have my own TV show because I'm really influenced by the show Power, really influenced by 50, you know what I'm saying? Really influenced by his thought process and all that. And I can definitely see myself scaling a business like that. So then with those, what, 7, 6 channels, my last channel, it will be all charity based, where I'll go and travel across the world and try to make as much of an impact as I can, do as much good, right? And all the money from that channel would go towards, the channel and charity, right? So produce better and better videos, more and more impact, more and more money going towards good things. That's the plan. So then that will like wrap up my whole, I guess, identity. And that's what, like 8 channels or so. So that's like my 10 year plan. So hopefully by 10 years, I'll have all that set, or at least very close to it. Um, I really would like to be monetized within 2 years. But the way I'm going now, I could be monetized by October. I have no idea. But I'm not going to, I guess, set an expectation just to be let down or anyway. So I'm just going to just go with the flow, make every video better, to try to just keep improving, because every video I made so far, like there's a few good moments with some videos, and they're not bad videos, but they could definitely be a lot better. and I can already see the improvements that I need to make. And I love that. I love the grind. I've always loved grinds. Even like with MMORPGs. You know what I'm saying? Like we're just grinding daily, hours and hours and hours, just trying to get a specific armor set, a specific weapon. It's like it's good. I liked it. It's made it feel earned. So if it takes 2 years, take 2 years. If it takes 5 years, and good lord, but if it takes 10 months, then whoo, right? Um, but yeah, that's my plan. I wanted to actually make a change to this world. Actually have an impact. Maybe change the image that our generation has. What I'm saying? That we're not, as productive, or we're not, as useful to society, or we can't bring as much value as the previous generations, or you know, we're just a bunch of just shenanigans. Like, nah, man. Like, we have value to bring. So I can't wait for that. I can't wait to have the opportunity to scale this and have a whole community of just good vibes and good people, and go from there. But it's crazy how, like, even when you're walking down the street, or you're riding a bike, those two things, they're common, right? Because they both involve traveling, they both involve movement of some sort, trying to get to point A to point B, right? So it's like, if you're riding a bike or you're walking, it's just a matter of fact of how quickly would you get there. How quickly would you get there? That's the question, right? Well, to get quicker somewhere, obviously you gotta move faster, get some more motion, right? Less friction, right? So, like, think about less friction, think about things with less friction. You know what I'm saying? I think about just, a brisk wind, right? That barely has any friction. So what if you were able to, like, deatomize yourself and travel just like the wind? Then you won't even need to worry about fucking light speed travel or travel speed of sound, because you're literally like you're like the space itself. You know what I mean? So, like, it's basically almost like teleportation. That'd be cool, you know. But it's a lot of different things I'd be thinking about, man. Actually, I think I'll tell you guys. So you know what? So you guys have more context on me, right? So let's show you have more context. I did 3 years of acting, so I have a very, I guess, charismatic, introspective personality, right? So, like, that's why I can just say random things and go off on these tangents and rants, and it's just, it's just, I just go on like it doesn't matter. But it's like, you just think, like, what did he just say? But that's my brand, that's my personality. That's why I'm gonna do all my community posts like that, where it's just it's just slices of life of De'Aaron, slices of life of Budak, slices of life of me, right? So that's the plan, that's the goal. Um, Good Saturday vibes so far, man. Great Saturday vibes, man. Fucking love it. Nothing that a ooh, good margarita, maybe a good cocktail. You know what I'm saying? But I actually had some tequila last week, but I don't really drink that often. But when I do, I do like the fruity drinks. They be tasting good. They taste real good, and I don't care about no pause. But I love the fruity drinks. You know what I'm saying? I gulp them down, like, gulp them down. They're dangerous. They're dangerous because they get you drunk quick. You know what I'm saying? But I like it. It's cool. Um, YouTube is, I think YouTube is. I'm actually glad it didn't start sooner. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to start a YouTube channel for a while now, but I was always self-conscious with my content, what I would post, how it would be received, but not anymore. But I'm glad I waited now. Till I'm 25 now, right? So it's like I have a lot more value to bring. I'm smarter. Have more wisdom. All this stuff. So it's like it's good now to start now. Once have like a basis or direction that I want to go in. That's what I like. So I think that that's gonna be the X factor, is that with the content that I'm gonna be bringing, is because not only will it be my analytical narration or whatever abilities like that with storytelling, but it'll also be my funny, if you think it's funny, personality, right? And then also my other things I bring, like my the charity and the music and the TV shows and like that side of my creativity, right? So, like, when you think about Captain Budak or De'Aaron, the brand, I want it to be just like I mean like this hub, this outlet of just I mean any kind of content you want. I'll cover eventually, right? Within a 10-year span of just like I do everything. The gaming, the narration, storytelling, I don't think I would do reactions. Maybe specific reactions to people in my community, videos that I really like, but I mean, I have no real disrespect towards reaction channels. It's a different type of talent, but I don't think I can shine best in reaction videos. Um, I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it's something I would do. So I don't know. But to be honest with you, you know, it's kind of cool thinking about all the different things. Yeah, I play video games all my life, man. I started playing video games when I was like 12. I think the first game I got it was on the GameCube, and I think it was a Resident Evil game. I think it's Resident Evil. I think it's just Resident Evil. And then I got the Alien versus Predator game on the GameCube. That was pretty chilling. I was like 10. Like, oh man, I shouldn't have played that. But then I got a PlayStation 2. But then when I got the PlayStation 2, that's when I started playing like a plethora of different games. Like the GTA. All the racing games like the Burnouts and the Far Cries, and I mean all different kinds of stuff. I play everything. I played but I don't really play too often. But if I do play now, I'll play like League of Legends on PC. I do love League of Legends. Wow, I love League of Legends. Like we all hate League of Legends, but we love it. It's an addiction. We can't stop. But yeah, that's the games I play if I do play. But I've really been kind of just focusing on just my YouTube and just focusing on like video ideas and stuff like that so far. But yeah, yeah. Actually, I think I'm gonna get my headphones, not my headphones, my mic, so that it can sound a lot better. I have no idea how I'll be sounding right now. But you know what I'm saying? I'd be crazy if you like walked out one day and like the sky was like actually like purple. So like if you walked outside and you saw a purple sky, to be honest with you, man, that would be kind of scary. I would probably reminded of Fallout to some degree. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me get my mic. All right, hold on. Get the mic. Let's get that in. Okay, so I think that would be a lot better. Yeah, I think it's a lot better with my voice and all that. But yeah, um, I really don't play video games too often now, but you know, time to time I'll do play. But I may start with my league channel, start recording just a bunch of footage of me playing and commentary, and then maybe down the road, like hiring an editor and like doing like funny moments or whatever. But then they'll have like months and months of footage to go through, so like take the time. That's true. I watch a lot of fiction. I have a vivid imagination. So like, if I saw a purple sky, honestly, the first thing that would come to my mind is that like, okay, this is like man manipulated. This isn't like a natural phenomenon. It's like holy shit, like this is like some experiment that's going on or something like that. Because there was some time, there's a lot of different freaky things that be going on, man. But yeah, as in 2024, I feel like a lot of like crazy things that happen or controversial things that happen, it's like it's not even like shocking anymore. It's almost like expected. Like maybe 10 years ago, if like some of these like controversial things happen or like, like any of these like wild claims happen, it's like people will still be kind of shocked or like questioning it. But nowadays, it's almost like we're just on to the BS. It's like almost like it's almost redundant. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Well, I appreciate it, my man. Actually, you watching, you staying. That's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you, how long you've been here, but like I was talking about a whole like 10-year plan about, my whole like YouTube career, building a business and all that. It has. 2020 has been crazy. It has. I mean, just the past 4 years, right? I mean, not even just talking about COVID, right? Just Xing out COVID, right? Just our whole culture in general. Like, it's like it seems like every 2 years now, it's like a big change in like our whole like vibe and like the way we conduct ourselves. It's kind of crazy, man. Kind of crazy because it wasn't always like this, man. These giant shifts. And I think it's obviously due to social media. I mean, because like we got to the point where like after I think the year 2010, there's been I mean millions of more creators out after the year 2010 just because of like the accessibility of being a creator and not doing the whole 9 to 5 grind, right? So it's like we're getting a lot more influencers. The more influencers you get, the more they influence. The more they influence, the more kids growing up want to be influenced and stuff like firefighters or police officers or any of these like infrastructure, needed jobs for the country. They want to be influencers. So it's like is I don't know. We're getting to a point where I guess our whole priority system is centered around entertainment instead of other things that used to be, really important, right? I think that's that's the thing you gotta watch out for because like right now I'm an electrician. Like so I've been an electrician for like going on my fifth year, but 4 years now. So like I know like construction. I know like hard work, hard labor. So I understand. I can appreciate you know scaling something from the ground up because I've like I told you I always like to grind like MMORPGs. I'm thinking about YouTube as an MMORPG and stocks. So it's like I the grind of like getting better and better at making videos and the editing process and the script writing and all that. I think of that as like me grinding to get like that certain mythic set. So it's like that certain mythic set or that certain Galahorn from like Destiny is like super hard to get, right? So it's like I'm trying to like that the thing I'm trying to get is the perfect video, which I'll never get the perfect video. You know what I mean? So I think that is the like perfect goal. Just compete with myself. I'm not even like worried about how everyone else is doing or my views compared to everyone else. I'll just like compete with myself. And eventually with my like 10 channels down the road, like 10 years from now, all my 10 channels, I'll just be competing with myself, trying to be like, okay, well, is this side of me doing better than this other side of me? And then like, okay, what can I do to improve? Whatever, like that. I always wondered that people say it will be crazy if people stop doing those important jobs. If we get less teachers and firefighters and like doctors, I feel like oh my gosh, it will be because we're already getting like that crazy demand with plumbers and electricians and HVAC technicians where we need a lot of them, but not a lot of people are doing it. Not a lot of people want to do the job, or even like roofers. But if we scale that out, like you said, to the doctors and the nurses and the teachers and like all these important jobs, and I have no idea where society is going to be in the next 3 years, let alone 15. You know what I mean? Like thinking about America in 15 or any of these Western countries 15 years from now is terrifying because I have no idea what it's going to be like 15 years from now. It's just a void of of it could be really well or really bad. I don't think it's no middle ground. I think we're just what's that big snake called? I think it was the Ouroboros. The Ourobor is it Ouroboro or Ouroboros? The snake that eats itself, the big snake. That's pretty much America. That's pretty much what we've been. It's pretty much what we are, to be honest with you. So I feel like eventually we're gonna get to a point where we're just eating ourselves. And we're already eating ourselves, but it's just nothing left to eat. We're just consuming, you know. I mean, even on a smaller scale, with our trees, right? With using it for more space, more property, more businesses. I mean, we're just as human beings, we're just wasteful consumers. You know, we gotta just get back more. That's my plan. That's my plan. I just want to get back more. Hopefully later when hopefully I become a millionaire. Hopefully I'll be able to really have an impact. Sort of like a Mr. Beast, but my own way, like my own way, like the quote unquote black Mr. Beast. I don't know, but like just someone who's like is like known in a good way, has a large influence, and is trying to put good back into the world. Leave it better than they found it. But also, the only reason I want to be rich is because I want my family. I want to be the first millionaire in my family, but I also want to do that for my kids and their wives. So it's like I don't want them to work because like this world, right? I don't think the 9 to 5 grind is gonna get easier. It's only gonna get worse, right? So like my kids, right? I'm 25 now, so 10 years from now, that's my plan, right? My whole 10-year plan to be on track to being a millionaire or being a millionaire, right? So in 10 years, we already know that this economy, this society is going to be unstable, to say the least, right? I don't want my kids to have to grind like I am, or like you are, or like we all are, trying to make it, trying to have something. I want them to have everything available to them. But obviously, I'm gonna be a good parent. I'm not gonna spoil them. Like what I'm saying. I actually kind of feel bad for my kid, my son in particular, because he's gonna be a tough boy. Oh my gosh, because I'm gonna make sure that. Anyways, but I just want that for them. I want them to be intact. I don't want their kids to be intact. So that's the only reason why I want to be rich. I'm not flashy. I don't buy things. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I can see myself spending money on will just be suits. Cause I just love to see myself looking clean and in suits. You know what I'm saying? And obviously my character, my avatar on YouTube, Katahara Retsudo, um, pretty much he wears suits, black and white suits. He looks really clean in them. But yeah, that's probably the only thing I'll do. But to be honest with you, man, um, I'm scared for the future. I'm also happy for the future. It's a lot, to really consider. I know. I completely agree. I want to say Wayne with is you, man. Like it's now. I only need the money so I can have the influence that I envision that I'm gonna have. Like the money is just like the way to facilitate that dream, facilitate that lifestyle. Because like you need the money to have in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like yeah, it's just a tool. It's not like it's just a tool to use. So yeah. But I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be streaming. It's actually my longest stream. I think my last stream was like 15 minutes or so, but this was my longest one. It's 22 minutes. I was actually gonna try to do a series of me acting, right? So like, I'll have a scenario and I'll play it out. Right? I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna play a scenario where I'm a 15-year-old boy and I just got left at prom and I'm going home and my parents caught me as I left and I'm trying to explain myself. And then like I'll play out like did that boy, right? And then like I'll do a scene, and then by the end I'll say cut, and then like see the feedback, whatever. I was thinking about doing that because I can act for hours and hours and hours, and also that can be kind of entertaining, just seeing that different side of me and just rating my acting skills in the different scenes I do. But I may do that next stream. I may do that next stream. I don't know if I'll do that now. I don't know. Depends, maybe. But I don't know. I don't know. I think I may end it soon. But I really just wanted to just get on here, just yap a little bit. How much what I do, just yap. You know what I'm saying? I do ask very compelling questions. I ask questions that I know people never really ponder about. So it's like, let's say you take a simple question like, "What did you eat today?" Right? I'll probably ask someone, so in the past like 8 hours, what's what was the last taste you've had? Like what was the last taste you had? Like what's the no in the past 8 hours, what's the taste that's left in your mouth? Like what's that taste, And then they'll say, oh, I still have the taste of whatever. But I feel like that will be a lot more intriguing to ask and to think about than just saying, hey man, what did you eat today? You know what I'm saying? Because like asking someone what's left in their taste buds, what's left in their taste, that will automatically think about that was the best thing I ate. So they'd be more excited to talk about that because that's the last thing. That's the lingering effect, right? So like you'll get more of an excited response out of someone like that than just asking them what they ate. Because then you know what I mean. You get it. You get it. Yeah. So I can definitely see that, but I don't know who I would talk to or interview. But I mean, I guess anyone, to be honest with you. I guess actually there's a go live feature with this where I can go live with you guys, right? So maybe I can have you guys join in, and then we can do like a little interview, like a little just basic interview or something like that. But that's a potential. That's a potential. I can think about that. I can think about that. Yeah, it's a good idea. That's a good idea. Yeah. So I've already had a podcast in the works. I had like two podcasts in the works. One with a coworker, another with another content creator. But the one with the coworker, it was going to be called the Slab, where we talk about the foundation of things. And since we're both in construction, we already know the slab is like the first stage of like building anything like a house or a mall or anything, right? The concrete. So we'll talk about the foundation of anything, like the arguments. So like the foundation. Let's say we talk about divorce. We'll go over the foundation of it, how it began, why it began, who started it, right? Stuff like that. The other podcast, I was trying to do would be an anime podcast. I was trying to get me and two other black creators. Um, I don't really want to say their names there. I mean, there's nothing's confirmed, but two other black anime comic creators, and have us three be a trio and do talk about anime stuff. So that's another podcast idea. But everyone's been really busy lately. But then again, I just started like a month ago, so I have no clout, no nothing. So that's pretty, whatever. But I am in a few Discord communities with them, so it is what it is. But it's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna see because like I have so many different ideas going through my head. I have like I told you, I have my whole 10-year plan like mapped out. So it's like I'm trying to like just pace myself because like I'm like already my first month, bro. I posted 40 videos. Like I posted 40. Posted 40 videos. Like this is I did too much. I need to relax. I need to post like maybe 2 3 times a week. I've been posting every day, so I need to post maybe 2 or 3 times a week. But maybe just relax and just let the algorithm kind of like find my audience and let it smooth out. But I appreciate you thinking that's a good concept. I appreciate it. I have so many good ideas, man. Actually, I'm gonna create a YouTube series, but I'm actually kind of self conscious with the editing of it. But I was thinking about creating a YouTube series of like what if blank anime creator was a YouTuber or streamer. So like I have a thumbnail already in my community post of like, what if Luffy was a YouTuber? And it's pretty cool. It's like but then like you think about it, right? So it's like I'll act like that character. So like if Luffy was a YouTuber, I'll act like Luffy if he's a YouTuber, right? So now I'll act like I'll just be in the comments all day defending like Sanji's cooking videos or whatever, and like just kind of like just stalking Sanji and like all his stuff or whatever. That'd be cool. Or like imagine if like Sukuna or like Gojo had a YouTube channel. That'd be cool. Like just like different personalities, stuff like that. Like create a little mini series like that. So many different ideas. But I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna end the stream. I appreciate you being here, man. You're the first concurrent viewer that I think I've had and actually interacted. That's actually pretty cool. I appreciate that. But it's been fun. I talk about a lot of things. I went from talking about my YouTube career this past month to political talk to the direction of the country to back to YouTube and yeah, it's whatever. It's cool. I hope you guys have a good weekend, man. And like I always say, drive safe and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, actually, let's see what else can I do. Start this. Glad to be here too, man. It's very interesting to be here. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be doing this a lot often. I'm gonna try to do it maybe once a week. I'm gonna try to like stream once a week and actually get all these thoughts out. Get all these thoughts out and connect with you guys. Just casual. No scripts, no professional talk. Just me, unfiltered. Just going off, yapping. Right. I think you guys will like that. So yeah, I appreciate that, man. You have a good day. You guys have a good day, man.